Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Damon and today I'm going to show you how to achieve this natural fox eye makeup look. First, I'm going to start by moisturizing the lips and the skin. I'm using the Grand Paw Lip Balm and the 2-Degree Activator Hydro by Return Legacy. After that, I'm going to give myself a little brow lift off camera because it does take quite a bit of time to do. When you want to achieve a more lifted look, your brow tail should be higher than your inner corner of your brow. If you want to learn how you can reshape your own eyebrows at home, I will link it somewhere. Now for the eyes. I'm using the eyeshadow palette by Morphe. First, I'm using the matte cream shade for the base with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, so we can have a smoother application later on. Next, I'm using the bronzer by Airy Jo, slowly building up the color on the crease. Keep on blending and diffusing the color to the temples. We want it to look as seamless as possible. With a flat brush, I'm creating a wing liner with the bronzer as well. Then diffusing it with the blending brush. If you have hooded eyes like mine, try blending the product above your eyelid fold. So when you open your eyes, you could still see some colors popping through. I'm also connecting the eyeshadow to the lower lash line as well, but only halfway through it. Here, I'm extending the liner to my tear duct to create a more elongated look. Keep building up the pigment until you are happy with it. Next, I'm mixing the matte cream shade and the matte true white shade and applying it to the lid to brighten up the area. With a smaller and more compact brush, I'm applying the Shimmer Pearl shade to the lower inner corner to really open up the eyes. With the matte dark taupe shade, I'm intensifying the colors of the liner just a tad bit. For the lashes, I'm using a lash curler by Muji and the Double Extension Beauty Tubes mascara by L'Oreal Paris, but I'm only using the mascara side of it. After that, I apply a very natural looking pair of false eyelash. Next, I'm using the Color Icon Kohl Liner Pencil in the shade Baby Scott Black by Wet n Wild to darken my upper lash line. Here I'm using the Love Me More Cream Blusher in the shade C5 by 4U2 as a color corrector. I'm applying it to my 5 o'clock shadow and my under eyes very lightly and setting it with the powder before continuing to the foundation. For the foundation, I'm using the Matte Perfection Stick in the shade Beige by Sephora. I'm only doing a very light coat of foundation, just enough to cover up the discoloration and blemishes because I want to keep it as natural as possible. Take your time until everything is well blended. For the concealer, I'm using the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard by NARS. I'm applying it to my under eyes, outer corner of my eyes, forehead, chin, Cupid's bow, and nose. After that, we blend. Here, I'm just spreading the product with a tiny brush before blending it. For the outer corner, spread it into a straight line up to the temples. This way, there is a definite contrast between the foundation and the bronzer, creating an eye lift effect. Take your time until everything is well blended. For the contour, I'm using the matchstick in the shade Truffle by Fenty Beauty. I'm applying it very lightly to the cheekbones, temples, forehead, nose, under lip, and jaw to enhance my natural bone structure. After that, we blend and blend and blend. Make sure everything looks seamless. Next is to set the foundation. With the same palette, use a big fluffy powder brush and lightly set your foundation. Then with the bronzer, I'm just lightly intensifying the area that I've contoured previously. Make sure you don't miss this step. Try merging the color from the eyes to the temples. This will really bring the entire face together. For the blush, I'm using the Sheer Tone blush in the shade Sincere by MAC. Usually, I will apply it slightly higher than where I've applied the contour, but I want a more youthful look for this makeup. So I'm applying the blush starting from the cheek to the cheekbones, so the blush is more pigmented in the center. I'm also lightly dusting it to wherever I've contoured previously to really bring back some warmth into the skin. For the highlight, I'm applying the Shimmer Champagne highlight shade with my finger. Apply it to where the light would naturally shine on your face, which are your cheekbones, brow bone, nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. Now with the lips, I'm using the Color Icon Kohl Liner Pencil in the shade Shimmer Brown Now by Wet n Wild. I don't think this is meant for the lips, but we are being versatile here. I'm using it to line my lips. After that, I'm blending it with the lip brush. The purpose of lining your lips is to make them look more plump and defined. Next, I'm using the Color Sensational Creamy Matte Lip Color in the shade 656 Clay Crush by Maybelline. After applying it, I'm blending it with the same lip brush. Last but not least, I'm applying the Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Birthday Suit by Jeffree Star's Cosmetic to the center and blending it outwards, creating a smooth gradient. And that's it, this is the final look. This look will go great with any occasion. And I just want to say that it takes a lot of effort to look this effortless. So yeah, if you ever recreate this look, please don't forget to tag me on your Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe. And follow me on my Instagram because I usually post the looks over there first. Let me know what would you like to see next, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!